Team, question. 50 words or less in comments right now. What do you think makes a good soldier? We'll see if you're right. Hey team, how we going? It is Kaz from In the Trenches with Kaz, and I have a simple message for you. Don't come last.
Don't come last!
Don't come last in anything in life. That's the message.
Soldiers of the regiment, tonight is the night of nights. Today, as you read this, you are en route to the great adventure for which you have trained for over 2 years.
Everything you do in the military career, remember, it hasn't just gone poof on your doorstep right now. Can you say that still? Don't be a sailor, team. Okay, you have had 20 years to prepare for this. You've had 20 years to prepare for the U session, assessment session, for the PFA, the pre-enlistment fitness assessment. You asked for this, you prepared for this, and you put your hand up when you said you were listo. Sorry, Spanish, ready. What I expect you to do is turn up ready. Listo, Spanish. When you get to the U session, be ready to answer the questions. What corps do I want to go to, and why do I want to go there, and why do I want to join the army? And you need to know that to be able to tell yourself.
A Cuban?
No, Dutch-Irish. My father was from Wales.
You're going to be surrounded by your next best friends, your next military family. Guys and gals, you've got people on a collision course with you to do your life's calling, your career. If you let them down by being ill-prepared, you will be the anchor, you will be the baggage, you will be the extra baggage. You'll be the dead weight. You don't want to be that guy or girl. You don't want to be.
The world is such a violent place.
It was not be out of a job.
Everything about the way you see life should be about never being in the last half. Always be in the first half, which means that you spend your time looking backwards, who needs help, rather than looking forward, saying, please help me. That's all you got to do. Keep that philosophy and you're going to be laughing. A good soldier, to me, as the platoon sergeant, is someone who finishes everything. You have to finish first, but you have to finish everything. And you have to be carrying the shit you started with. No one carrying your gear for you, ever. Unless you're shot, I guess.
You might end up dead.
You might end up dead is my middle name.
What about Jane?
I don't know her middle name.
That's it. Finish everything you start. Understand that sore doesn't mean injured. We'll tell you if you're injured. Other than that, you keep going. You can't just tap out whenever you want to because it hurts, because you're cold, because you're hot, because you're sore. You got to push on. You got to finish the job. Because when you fail, someone else has to carry extra. We're a family. We don't carry the same equipment. We don't carry the same amount of equipment. But you've been given equipment that they believe that you are good at, that you can use effectively, that you've proven yourself in training. We train harder than what we fight at. We make our sacrifices when we fight. But the hard work is when we're training. And it feels like it goes forever. And that is so you're ready on the worst day that you're being trained for. Because that's what we train for. The worst day of your career. We train for that. So that you're ready. So that you're able to do everything 20%, 30% better than who you're up against. Because mathematically that means we win every time. 60% every time.
We've heard the Army talked about as reprogramming. We've heard it talked about as brainwashing. Well, it's not. It's neither of the others. It's calibration. It's about getting everyone to think of the mission, of the team, of the continuity of the group, the warband, if you will.
Guys and gals, you start your reputation on the way you communicate at the U session. When you meet those who are going to be your brothers and sisters at the same enlistment ceremonies, oath of affirmation, yes I do. Put my signature down, up to including everything, including my life, to be a patron of the Australian Army, Air Force or Navy. I'll give you 100% of myself, but don't lie to yourself. You don't want to lie to yourself.
We choose truth over facts.
And gals, you're going to be part of a special family. And you'll be given the rewards. It's just that they're not yelled out like everyone else. Self-back-patting award system that you hear all the time. You may never get thanked for what you do. But that's not what it's about. It's about being proud of what you've achieved by stepping up, saying I do, being married to an organisation that has your back until you get out. But their job is to still prepare for war, isn't it? Boys and girls, I'm looking back on a career and I want you to succeed. We're in a career where not making it to the start line is as dangerous as not making it to the finish line. If you're watching this, you want to succeed, you're doing extra, an implied task. You're researching what is required. But don't let it be shallow. Don't let it be hollow. Do something about it. How do I get better at push-ups? I do push-ups. How do I get better at sit-ups? I do sit-ups. Running, same. Swimming, same. Here's another question. How many burpees can you do, proper burpees, in 1 minute? Go and tell me. Put it in comments below. I'll know if you're lying. Muscular endurance, not actual physical strength. You can throw that in there. But if you're doing more than 12 reps or something, then chances are it's muscular endurance. You're good to go. Swimming, good. It's good for cardio too. If you're going to run, change it up. A bit of interval training. Run on the beach. Run up a hill by yourself, social distancing. Go for an extended surf. Awesome. Go for a run. 2.4, no walking. 5 kilometres. That's fine. Put some long sleeves on and do 25-metre crawls, leopard crawls. That's awesome for cardio. Don't let it be an excuse. Training will ask all the necessary questions of your preparation. Guys and girls, there is going to be so many that don't understand why you would want to do what you're about to do. Here we are during COVID, where you've never had more time to think. And this has calibrated you and made you realise that life is here for living. It's not meant to be spent indoors, no matter how beautiful air conditioning is.
I gotta get out of here. I think I'm gonna lose it.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
Boys and girls, when you turn up to do your training at Kapuka, that's all soldier skills. That is going to be on the competent curb. It's going to let you all get out at the base level. But you need to be higher than that. You need to be at least in the middle to the higher level of the competence of your team if you're going on infantry or armoured corps. Because everything is physicality. Everything is about controlled aggression. Everything is about right now. I want you to turn that switch on. Performance right now with no warning. Bang, ready to go. Shot rings out. Run down, crawl, observe, aim, fire. You don't get warning. That's what it's about. It's about reactions. It's about smooth muscle memory drills that mean that you're 20% better than him, shocks him, makes him choose either freeze or fight when you choose fight. Guys and girls, you're never going to get perfect. You're never going to be perfect. You have to be as close as you can to it. You can still have independent thought processes. That's what diversity is all about. It's not your colour, it's not your religion, it's not your gender. Diversity is your diversity of thought. Diversity of thought and planning means instead of giving excuses, you can give solutions. Instead of whinging about something, you can give a fix. We use fix, sustains and improves. And we'll ask you at the lowest levels what your fixes, sustains and improves are, to make sure that you've got your eye on the job and that you're able to step up 2 ranks above the one you are. Don't come last.
Don't come last!
If you want to improve your lot, then all you do is put in your hardest. You stay in the top half, finish everything you start, you'll be good to go. You'll get promoted. Then you'll have people of your own that you're controlling. So team, something you've got to also understand is the military is an organisation where we move at the speed of the slowest person. So your entire team, your entire organisation may not actually make it to a destination, a rendezvous point, mission success, a forming up point, where you need to be at that time of the battle, at that time of the mission, that staging area. So success is now denied. You don't want to be the face or the eyes that are looking into a tactical commander's
and explaining it's your lack of fitness preparation and physical toughness that has resulted in mission failure. You don't want to be that guy. That even means more responsibility. The higher you go, the more responsibility you have. The more responsibility you have, the less excuses you're allowed. To the victor goes the spoils. Who dares wins. All these little mottos, without warning. They're of the people that do the little bit extra, that level up, promote themselves. Your actions speak louder than your words. The two biggest critics you're going to have is your peers, your mates. They won't go easy on you. And yourself. You can have a hard day. You can have a bad day. But don't string them together. And your team, they are the ones that will spread the word, whether you are good or whether you are bad. Don't. You should never feel comfortable coming last, team. That's the way a loser thinks. I've come last before. Ran too fast at the start of a run. Gassed out. I came last in a shoot once because of a crappy zero that I had that I thought was good enough. I've come last in nightclubs plenty of times. And I've come last in a fight between two men a few times too. It sucks losing. Don't lose. Don't come last. And don't ever get used to coming last. That's a crime. If this is going to be your dream job, your dream career, then you need to show us in actions. COVID will be no excuse whatsoever. The Army is about social, individual, and team responsibility for actions. Implied tasks. Doing things without being asked to do it. To prepare. To be ready. So be ready. Someone has to come last, I get it. But don't do it twice. If I could say one more thing. Don't take it too seriously. The most important trait of all is attitude. Attitude will get you through until the point where it is time to stress, when the bullets are flying. Sense of humour, dark humour, it's a soldier's friend. So take it easy, good soldiering. And you've got some great instructors waiting for you, and they'll get you the rest of the way. Ask them the stories. They'll let you know. It'll all make sense. It's all about context, really. See you later.